Well, a rights activist, Ologun, joins us on the program to discuss further on this. Thank you very much for joining us at this point. Now, presently, what is the state of affairs as regards the judiciary in Osun State? Now, Justice Ojo was suspended on Thursday, and we learned the acting CJ was not sworn in yesterday as directed by the governor. What's the state of affairs right now?
It is simple. It is clearly that the judiciary in Osun State is without leadership at the moment. And one must take time to commend the tenacity and the understanding of the principle of law and the right way to do things by commending the supposed acting chief judge of the state, which the governor appointed, by ensuring that he did not make himself available for swearing in, which will have put the judiciary in a bad light. Because, of course, there have been precedents to such. We know what happened to the man who made himself available to be used in the State in the days of our daily fellowship. We also have, of course, a reference to it in Rivers State. So one must commend the supposed acting CJ appointed by the state government for not allowing himself to be drawn into a political war, which would not have done the judiciary in Osun State any good. Having said that, as the state is today, we have the governor as the head of the executive, we have the speaker as the head of the legislature, but the state as of today do not have the head of the judiciary. The chief judge of the state has been supposedly suspended erroneously by the governor, acting on the advice of the State House of Assembly, and the man who has been asked to take over, allowing voice of reasoning and precedence to take preeminence, has not presented himself for swearing in as the acting chief. So the state, as we speak, is without the head in the judicial sector of the state.
Well, the government is saying that it did not suspend the chief justice, the chief judge of the state. Of course, the Commissioner for Information, Kolapo Alimi, gave the explanation in a statement. Now, let me read what he said. Now, he disclosed that the governor did not suspend the Osun chief judge, Justice Oyebola Ojo, but that the House of Assembly did. And the commissioner went further to say that the lawmakers' action was not part of any litigation. I would like you to react to that.
Well, obviously, even the kindergarten students will know that's a big lie. If purportedly, as has been said, the House of Assembly took the decision to have the chief judge suspended, the House of Assembly did not communicate that to the media. The House of Assembly was said to have written a letter to the governor notifying him of their resolution and directing that he should swear in the next in rank as the acting governor. So it is pure language. If the House of Assembly has such powers, they would not have written to the governor to direct him to swear in the acting governor, the acting chief judge. So in every sense of it, the governor of the state, through a release by his chief press secretary or the president to the governor, has suspended the chief judge and demanded that the new acting CJ be sworn in by his deputy. So it is all lying or acceptance of defeat or acceptance of shame on the part of the state government to say that the governor did not suspend the CJ. It's not the House of Assembly. The House of Assembly only made a resolution. It is the governor that acted on the supposed resolution of the House of Assembly to have the CJ of the state suspended, even when the law is clear that the only body that have the power to employ a judge or to sack such judge for whatever reason is the NJC. If the NJC has found the chief judge culpable of any offense or infraction, it will have been the NJC that will now write to the state government for such action to be taken. But they put the law on its head by doing what was supposed to be done at first last. Now, after suspending the CJ, you are now referring to the NJC. It's not done that way. It will have been from the NJC to the state government to carry out the decision of the NJC. There's no law that empowers the House of Assembly in any state, anywhere in the country, to have the power to suspend a CJ. They can only make recommendation or write petition or make accusation against a judge or the chief judge, as the case may be, to the Judicial Council. So I think it's just an attempt at face saving for the Osun government to claim that the governor did not suspend the CJ. The governor did, acting on the resolution supposedly by the House of Assembly.
All right, so recently you held a press conference and you and your group, amongst other things, kicked against the appointment of Hashim Abiyoye as the chairman of the State Independent Electoral Commission by the governor. Why are you against this appointment?
Let it be on record that nobody, not myself, not any member of the coalition or the society in Osun is against the appointment, against the personality of Hashim Abiyoye. Funny enough, he's my friend and is a friend to a number of persons in Osun. We respect his sagacity, we respect his qualification as a lawyer, we respect every contribution that he has made to the progress of the state. But it's not about friendship. Leading a state, allowing the rule of law, allowing governance to thrive, is not about individual capacity or relationship. Ashim Abioye is a card-carrying member of the PDP. Before the election, he was the acting secretary of the party in the state. He was part of the legal team of the governor. He was appointed as a special advisor to the governor on legal matters. And we are saying that EU must come to equity, must come with clean hands. Okay. There's no way you can have a member of your political party as the head of the electoral body that will conduct the government election, and you expect fairness and justice in such an election. We are not the only ones saying this. If you recall, of recent, some resident electoral commissioners were appointed by the president. Civil society organizations, and the loudest voice of that has been Femi Falana. I've been saying that, look, you cannot afford to have the integrity of our election compromised by appointing officials into the leadership of electoral body that will be partisan. So if we are saying that on the national level, we cannot afford to have the same evil repeated at the state level. You cannot have an Ashim Abioye as a PDP member sitting as the chairman of REC, and you expect there will be fairness in the election that will be conducted by that body. That's simply what we are saying.
All right, Ologun, rights activist, thank you very much for talking to us this afternoon.
Thank you very much for having me.